Volvo's EX90 electric SUV will have laser sensors and cameras that can detect drunk driving. Ooh, drunk driving from the vehicle in front of you? No, that's what it must mean.
You? Yeah.
Detecting your drunkenness?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Volvo announced it'll unveil a new flagship electric vehicle, EX90 SUV, November 9th. Current flagship, it will replace. In the run-up before the announcement, the Swedish automaker teased a number of interesting features. AI-powered software to prevent fatal traffic collisions. One of the most advanced sensor sets on the market, 8 cameras, 5 radars, 16 ultrasonic sensors, and cutting-edge LiDAR. Mounted on the roof of the EX90 will aid the driver in avoiding exterior obstacles, while 2 cameras inside the vehicle will monitor the driver's eye behavior to determine whether they are paying attention or even perhaps impaired. Okay, so it's looking at me. Well, that's, some other cars are already looking at you. Tesla asks you to opt in and, I guess if your eyes are off the road, how would you know that a collision was coming? Impaired or not impaired? In that moment, you kind of are. And then I wonder what it would do if it had predicted effectively that you had been drinking. It's shutting down completely. You're going nowhere. How long have you got to wait? It's like one of those ones where you have people who are alcoholics and they have to blow into the tube in order to start the car. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a more sophisticated version of that, eye tracking version of that.
Yeah, and I guess less invasive than tracking your blood alcohol level.
Blowing into the thing. Yeah, that's not a good look in the car. Mm-hmm. You're trying to live your life.
A tube comes up.
Yeah, you're trying to live your life. It's obviously not a good look to have that. Depending on the driver's attention, the EX90 will be able to take action when needed. If the driver's distracted, the cameras will pick up on it, and the vehicle will issue a series of warnings intended to bring the focus back on the road. If the driver still isn't responding, the vehicle will begin to slow down, eventually coming to a full stop on the side of the road and activating the hazard lights. So there you go.
That's frustrating to me.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Because you're actually driving first, and then you have to pull over if you get detected.
Well, it will pull you over. You're not pulling over yourself.
But then again, it's just like, I feel like before the driver starts the car, it would sense that they'd be impaired.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Well.
That's what blowing into the thing achieves that.
Yeah.
This will not do that. But listen, I'll tell you from driving these electric cars, I'll tell you right now, or never mind electric cars, any car with some sort of adaptive cruise. Oh, how dare you. Any car with any type of adaptive cruise or smart system for driving itself on the highway, there is a variety of ways that they prompt you to pay attention. There's a variety of different approaches. And it got me thinking, what is the right amount? Because if it's happening too frequently, it doesn't feel autonomous at all. And you begin to become frustrated with the tech. If it's constantly touch the, do this.
It should be invisible, but up to a certain point.
Exactly.
Where you have to intervene.
And that's the question. What is the right amount of time?
Yeah.
Because the Tesla feels too frequent. It's
really?
Just touch the thing. Like, oh, okay. And I know they want you to like rest your hand basically on the, but there's a variety. They're not all doing it the same way. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe, I don't know who sets the amount of time that's required. I don't know if it's a highway traffic safety people or if it's somewhat up to the automaker, but even the way in which they prompt you is different. Like how quickly does an initial warning become a severe warning, you no longer have that option for the remainder of the trip. Mm. You feel like you're getting scolded by your AI.
Yeah, it's very punishing, but they probably had it in place like in the beta for people to test, and they found out that's the right timing.
Well, listen,
so far.
People were snoozing. You know how it goes, Will. People were snoozing. They were sleeping. People would take advantage, and then all of a sudden you have to have these new things implemented, and you know how it goes. Human beings, they're gonna mess around.
But maybe for someone like you, Tesla could implement some sort of option where it's
here's what
maybe a longer time for this guy.
Like a reliability rating or something. And they have a beta for that.
Automatic.
They have a beta for that. Okay. So they will tell you your safety score in the app.
Right.
But it's not like fully formed portion of the product yet. But maybe you're right. Maybe eventually really high safety score, you're going to be able to not interact with it as frequently and let it kind of do more of its own thing. That'd be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.